So this book is called The Big Brown Bear. El Gran Oso Pardo. And it has a little picture. And I'll be sure to show you all the pictures so that you get to see too. Bear is big. Oso es grande. Bear is brown. Oso es pardo. So big is a big bear and he's brown. Right? Yeah.
In Spanish we say marrón.
Marrón. Marrón. Sí, importante. Bear goes up, oso sube. He comes down, oso baja. He goes up, he's carrying a ladder, right? He's going up. And he's coming down. Right? Everybody sees?
Yeah. Big Spanish and English?
Yeah, I'm doing both. Bear gets paint. The paint is blue. Also, busca pintura. La pintura es azul. The bear goes up. The paint goes too. Also sube. La pintura sube también. So, he's got the paint, and he's carrying the paint. It's a blue paint. And he's carrying the paint up. So he's going up, and the paint goes with him.
Look at this.
Up. Yeah.
Going up.
Little bear is playing. She has a bat. Osita Vega tiene un bat. See? The little bear. And she has a baseball bat. She's playing baseball. Do you know how to play baseball?
I do. I have a bat.
You like baseball? Yeah, I like baseball a lot. Oh no, little bear, do not do that. I think that's the big bear. Daddy bear, he's telling the baby bear, don't do that. Oh no, Osita, no juegas eso. Right? Is that right? Did I say it right? No. How do you say it? How do you say it?
No haces, no haces.
No haces.
eso.
No haces.
No haces.
No haces. Okay. Okay, because I'm learning too. The bear was up, the bear came down. Also, estaba arriba.
And he painted there.
Si vino abajo.
And then he put
He
the
fell
paint
down.
on him.
He fell down.
And he got paint on him.
He fell down.
He got paint on him.
I think he was getting paint.
He already died.
The bear is big, but he's not brown anymore. Also es grande, pero ya no es pardo. Marrón. Él es azul. Azul now. Yeah. The bear washes up. He's brown once more. Also es llava. Vuelve a ser pardo. Marrón.
He painted in the window.
So he got blue because of the paint. It got all over him. Did you ever see anybody with blue hair
No.
or red hair?
No.
There's a lot of people that have blue hair and red hair. They're fun people, huh?
I only have one paint, so I can
Pink hair.
make my dress better.
Yeah. He washes the windows, then the door.
Make my dresser.
Llava las ventanas y la puerta.
I'll paint. I have to paint my dress.
Yeah? Wow.
Purple.
Yes?
I know. And every day I color and every color and I like.
So you like to color? Who likes to color?
Me.
Do you have crayons?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have chalk?
Yeah. I have chalk.
Yeah, sometimes you can do chalk on the playground. You like painting.
I don't want, but I don't want the black paint when you want to dry.
Yeah, it takes a time for waiting for the paint to dry.
Yes, it takes.
It's almost like watching grass grow. Have you ever watched the grass grow? No? Okay. The bear gets more paint. It's green, not blue.
Green.
Also, busca más pintura. Es verde,
Green.
no es azul.
Green. Green.
Green,
Green.
green, verde, es green.
You need to make some,
You need to mix.
yeah, some color for me. Green.
How do you make green?
With paint, with blue paint and a little bit of red and
Red?
No, red. Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow and he mixed it up. No.
Yeah.
Just a
So
bunch
blue
of
and yellow can make green. Yeah, yeah.
Purple.
Purple is, you had the purple right the first time, right? Blue and
Purple.
Purple makes purple. What makes purple? Blue,
Yellow.
blue, red.
and
Blue and red
Red.
makes purple, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And
The bear goes up, the paint goes too. Right? The bear goes up and the paint goes too.
he's going to go back up.
Also sube. La pintura sube. También. También. Entonces, the bear is painting. He's all set. Also, está pintando. Todo va bien. The bear is painting, and everything is okay after he's painting. It's all done. But look out, bear. Pero, Ciudadano also,
Yeah.
who's coming?
The baby bear is gonna fall and get again painting his head.
He's coming on what?
And bicycle.
On a bicycle. That is a bicycle. I almost thought it was a tricycle, but no, it's a bicycle. It has a big wheel in the front and a little wheel in the back.
2 wheels.
And what happens if he hits the ladder?
The bear's gonna fall.
It's not over yet. It's the cuento no se ha acabado.
No. Each
See?
the
Not
paint.
over yet.
Then what
And the painting is done. And that's the small book. That's one small book.
That was like Oscar Snowman.
Which one? Frosty the Snowman. I don't know that one. Is in here. There's a whole bunch of other books over here.
I know where it is.
I have a book that your teacher liked. You know this book?
The flower.
What are you guys studying right now?
I'm gonna do my letter A.
Yeah.
What are we learning
Are you
about?
learning about
A. Spring.
bugs? Are you learning about spring?
Yeah.
Are you learning about flowers?
Yeah.
All of those things?
I don't
Wow.
have earth seeds.
Well, this book is kind of fun. I like it. It starts out like this. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air, and it carries them far across the land. One of those seeds is really teeny, tiny, smaller than any of those other seeds.
Like the.
And we have to ask, will it be able to keep going with the others? And where are they all going? They're blowing away. And you see see them blowing in the air.
It's going that way.
Hunter, you want to know? You want to say? Yeah.
It's secret.
You have a secret. Okay, maybe you're going to have to tell me, but you didn't tell me a secret. Oh my God, I hope not.
The seeds, they just put the tiny little ants.
And they blow away.
You gotta speak up so we can hear you.
I put the seeds in the dirt and I covered them.
You did? Okay, that's one thing to do. It's very important to do it. Okay, next. One of the seeds flies higher and higher than any of the others.
In the sun.
Up it goes in the wind. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. And you see the sunshine. And it got hot.
Really hot. In the fire.
Yeah, would you get hot in the sunshine? Sometimes.
We say, woo, it's so hot.
Yeah, if it gets hot.
And we get
Yeah. And another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. If it wasn't going as fast, what do you think happened when it was going by the ice?
I learned that they will just try to go and they're not gonna go anywhere.
If you go outside in the winter time,
You're
you're gonna get, how are you gonna feel? Hot?
hot or cold? Cold for
Oh,
cold.
so that seed probably got cold. Okay. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and he drowns. That's sad.
Yeah.
The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. You see, they're blowing still. Seeds.
And I see a fish.
There is a fish.
Yeah. It's drowned in. Can I see it?
One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and it is dry, and the seed cannot grow.
But that's
Now,
hot.
the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others.
Yeah.
Now, you guys know, right, that there's different kinds of desert. There's very hot desert, but there's also something called high desert.
Like cold.
And in a high desert, that means that it's very high in elevation away from the ocean. It's high up, but it's dry and it's very arid. That's what a desert is, dry and arid. There's not a lot of water in a desert. That's why it's called a desert. And here's that. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes and eats one seed. Because why? Birds are like people, right? They get hungry too. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small the bird doesn't see it. Right? Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lays very still and the mouse does not see it. There is a mouse.
I can't see it because it's flat.
Now then, later, it is spring. That's what it is now, spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It really is spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls, the seeds grow. So round and full they start to burst a little, open. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First they send roots down into the earth, and then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and the air. There's another plant that grows much faster than new little plants. It is a big, fat weed. And it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from the one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. That's sad. The tiny seed has not begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry, but finally it starts to grow into a plant. And there's the little one right there. And it's growing. Right? The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and the springtime. One child doesn't see the plant as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore.
Why?
Well, one of those plants grow. Do you know how it grows?
What?
What is this?
Bigfoot.
It's a big foot. It's the big foot that belongs to a human, a child, a little boy that steps on the plant. And then he steps on the plant and the plant died.
And don't see the plant out.
The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but the neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and it breaks the flower and takes the flower away. See? Yeah.
I'll wait till the flower grows and I'll pick it.
A boy has picked a flower to give his friend. Right? Sometimes boys pick flowers and sometimes girls pick flowers and they give them to their friend. Or sometimes they give them to somebody at home, a mom,
Or a dad.
or a dad, or a sister, or a brother, yeah, or a grandma,
Yeah.
right?
So they can take, or you go to school and take you flowers.
Now it is summer. Now they plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. There are very small trees. It is taller than the houses. Oh my God, really tall. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near just to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower.
And they can't take it.
It might be a beanstalk. That's a different story. Do you know that story, the Jack and the Beanstalk? All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies have come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. It might be a sunflower.
Maybe.
Those are big, and they're tall.
That's a sunflower.
It might, I think so. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter. The nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. And after a while, it makes dirt again.
And then there's no more petals.
The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind. But the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower. And this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away in the wind. And the cycle begins again.
Look at the flower creaking.
I know.
Wow.
And that's the way it goes. It's just like that. And the cycle begins again. And every year it's like this. Right? So, I don't know.